one of the things that we wanted to talk to you about, you were into cars before.
Yeah. Well,
You're like relatively big into cars now.
Yeah.
It's gotten.
But you were making cash before then. Now you're selling out everywhere. You were making cash on the road.
Well, yeah, I was making cash on the road, but when I came on here with you guys last year, I had only been on the road for maybe a year tops.
Sure.
So, yeah, I was still everything hit off kind of fast for me.
So this was your first big check.
Yeah. And plus the cash that I was getting on the road, I was spending it very stupidiously.
Join the club, kid.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think you got to go through that trial by fire.
Yeah, you gotta. If you've never had money, you gotta learn how to
have it.
Or something. Which I'm still
by spending it.
I'm still learning it. Yeah.
Yeah. you got all them glimpses.
You need some regrets, you know.
Sure.
Ooh, man.
So one of the things is you just posted that you did your first race.
Yeah.
You drove.
Yeah, I drove. I got a little car.
You were like a Camry or something, weren't you? It was like a regular car.
Actually, no. It looks regular.
That's
what bootleggers
That's how
do.
the kids
Yeah.
do it.
It's called the Chevy SS. It's a 2017 Chevy. They made those from 2014, I believe, to 2017. I forgot what they're called in Australia. They're really popular over there. It looks like a Chevy Malibu.
Yeah,
right?
It doesn't look impressive.
Chevy Malibu.
Yeah, but it has the motor from a Camaro, it has a 6.2. I think it's like a 370-inch cubic inch. Yeah, it's a pretty fast car. The guy who built it put like performance heads on it, long tube headers, a boiler exhaust. He put those fat fuel injectors on it and a couple other things. So the thing was powerful. I actually traded that. I technically won the car.
How?
So I won a 2019 Camaro.
Where?
For what?
Lottery?
In a game of horse.
What?
Yeah. I won't say who I won it from out of respect.
Sure.
How do you get to that point where it's like, fuck it, let's do it for a Camaro?
Well, I'm not a great basketball player. Like, I'm not fast. I don't have great handling skills.
What do you expect?
But what's crazy is that even without the glasses, ever since I was a kid, I've had a mean jump shot. I loved playing growing up.
So you just got practice on the shot.
Yeah. So I usually in games of horse, I'll start betting with people. Mm-hmm. And
I started. Give me the rundown of where that bet started to the car.
The bet started with like $50 a game.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And then
And you took the guy's car?
on one of them, it was like I had an 87 Super Sport Monte Carlo with 24,000 original miles on it. Interior was just clean as the day it came out of the factory. The car was beautiful. I actually sold that car, which I regret now.
Did you put that up? What did you have to put up?
Put up that car.
Yeah.
So how many games of horse? This is crazy.
You're playing. You up 10 games, and you're like, he's like, fuck it, let's go for the car.
No.
Could have been hustling you.
We had already stopped playing, and it was like the next day, and instead of being like $50 a game, he's like, put up the Monte Carlo for my Camaro, because his Camaro he bought it wrecked, and he had just got it fixed and everything.
Jesus.
And it was like good to go. And
Can this guy afford to lose a car?
Yeah.
Okay. All
And,
right.
and I'm like,
trying
all
to
right.
figure out who it is now.
Yeah, this motherfucker's trying to get
It's
to
not-
work the
it's-
next day.
yeah, you guys
Ralph's
don't
got
know.
his car.
So I won it, and I had been looking for a Chevy SS. The guy who showed them to me is the guy who built the one I have now, right? So he introduced me to SSs through his own SS, and I had been looking for one, but they're a little hard to find, especially because people who like love those cars, like if they're at a used car lot, people get them fast.
They go quick, yeah.
And then they hook them up.
Yeah. So, the guy who had that Chevy SS around that time was he was going to this thing called Race Week, where you go to like 4 or 5 different states in 1 week to drag racing events. And during that time, he kept finding those Apple, what are they called? Those tracker things?
AirTags.
The AirTags on his car.
Get the
where
fuck outta
People
here.
wanted to rob it,
No shit.
So he had just had his baby, so he was like, I don't want this car and the type of attention it gets, and I have my kid with me and stuff. So he wanted to get rid of it, and I was like, man, I'll trade you for this Camaro, and then you can probably sell that Camaro quicker or something, just something. And he was already trying to sell that car. He had somebody else lined up to get it, and he didn't really want the Camaro. He was like, nah, I'll just sell this one, But I don't know. I guess the Camaro, he was just like, screw it. Yeah, that dude loves to race.
Yeah.
So he kept the Camaro, turned that into a race car. I got the SS. was a happy trade.
Damn.
Wait, so was there ever was it when you go into this game?
You're back at the game of horse.
Are we indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
You're outdoor.
Someone's driveway?
My driveway.
You're playing in your driveway.
Yeah.
And is there any after you win, don't worry about it, man. We were just fucking around, or
Nah.
give me
I did that.
and he was like, no.
A bet's a
And so I was like, all right.
I
gave you one shot.
That's crazy.
That's the gentleman's move. I'll give you the hay that got out of hand.
I lost my Chevy SS to that guy, and then I got it back.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's crazy.
That's like new rapper shit. That's
What the fuck? Rolling they like this house? Huh?
Did it come down to one shot? Do you remember the score?
It was getting kind of crazy. The game where I lost my SS, it got real close, and I remember.
Wait, hold on. You lost the SS in a game of horse too?
Yeah,
But won it back.
but I won it back later that night. But I always remember.
And then won the guy's Camaro.
No, I won the Camaro first. I won the Camaro. I got the SS, and like a month later, he played me for the SS, and I forgot what he put up. Yeah, and I lost it.
Dude, what the fuck? You're playing horse. That's the craziest thing in the
But
world.
I lost because he's really good at those where you're like under the net
up and under?
and
Yeah,
turning the
yeah.
ball.
He's got an underhand shot you wouldn't believe.
So he got me with one of those. But
You lost the car on a skyhook. I like it. What the fuck, Ralph?
That's crazy, dude.
And you got to do all the paperwork and all that shit too, right? You sign it over to him or whatever. It's not real.
I'll be losing this again in a week.
yeah,
No
we
need to
don't
change
do
it.
no paperwork.
God damn.
And it's all love. We're all close. I only do this with
It's your
like
boys.
close friends and family. So if there's no harbored, what do you call it, like resentment?
Yeah,
I'm not
harboring emotions. Yeah.
it's all
Damn.
good.
What the fuck, man? That's crazy.
A week later, it's just like Ralph Barbosa shot over over car
By
dispute.
close personal friend and/or family member.
Horse game goes wrong.